ReZero Season 3 Episode 13. Garf is super strong. He's the strongest. They're so cute. I don't know what she was talking about. They're like little Pokemon.
You kill them? These beings that never once bore a grudge.
Oh, this we can just skip. We can kill Pokemon. It's all right. They were bred for our pleasure.
Used to be humans.
Well, yeah, I mean, that does give you pause, right? If there's a potential cure. Yeah, you can't cure them if you're dead. He's so tiny. He's a little guy compared to Garf. Oh no, but he's got 2 more. He's not even using his swords. Very Gilgamesh or Goro from Mortal Kombat. Say hi to Regulus. Regulus just chilling in the core of the earth right now as everyone laughs at him. I'm starting to feel like there's not enough time in this season to get to everything I want to get to. As much time as there was for Wrath and Greed, I also want for Gluttony.
In the end, this entire world runs on gluttony.
Why is it in English? Lust. Did I have this in English the whole time? It was in English, wasn't it? I just totally missed it. I have blasphemed again. He said with what I suspect is a hint of sadness. Cool pose, Otto. Yeah, the Gyarados. Feels like forever ago. How poetic. Eaten by water dragons. He is like a Pokemon trainer. He would be a gym leader from like Generation 1. He would have one of those themes that's like Gyarados, and like melodic. Another Gyarados, then maybe like a random Heracross thrown in there, and you're like, what? I thought you were a dragon trainer. Who's eating who in there? What's my name? This surely has greater significance than like a forgotten item. Okay. Yeah. What a thing to forget in your hotel room. A little bit too quiet in there. Water dragons usually make a lot more noise. I am the one who eats. That's animal abuse. I don't like it. This is truly evil. Okay, I have my doubts. I think you're exaggerating. Reinhardt could just ask the divine spirits or whatever for immunity to whatever weapon it is and he'd get it. This is very Subaru of Otto. Leave it to me. Good, go now! Oh, you know what they say. No one fights like Gaston. No one eats like Gaston. In a spitting match, nobody spits like Gaston. He's especially good at expectorating. For there's no man in town that's as manly. Gaston not looking very manly right now. And now I will inflict on you all of the eating metaphors. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Gaston, looking so down in the dumps. Hey, there you go. You gotta earn that name. It's not my favorite main character from Disney. This is true. Maybe you can solve by asking Gluttony some questions about his philosophy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this isn't it. That's the wrong thing to say to her. Yeah, especially someone who's sensitive about looks, clearly. What are you alluding to? Yeah, I mean, he's sort of been shady recently. Oh, is he assassinating people who know? That's dark, Al. God. The amount of times we've had to hear about their warped views of love. Oh, she kind of likes him. He's physically recoiling at the thought. Good for you, Al. Yeah, we could take her shape, yeah. I mean, she'll hit on it eventually. Yeah, it really is, actually.
てめえの顔以外の仕草、反応、態度、一挙手一投足見逃さねえで全力で尽くす
Just
の
playing
が
off of his reactions? That's amazing.
顔と体と声と仕草と
It is a little bit too much, though. You're going a little bit overboard with it.
てめえの好みど真ん中のはずだろうが
There's more than just the physical.
どうして拒みやがるんです 私のどこが
Oh no,
何
we're
が気に入らね
triggering
え
her
んです
insecurities. It's weird. The more she throws herself at people vulgarly, the less attracted to her they are. What am I doing wrong? I think even with the barest modicum of experience, you can smell a trap. You're like, this doesn't feel right. It's like some of the countries I visited, you meet people at bars or clubbing or whatever, and you're like, nah, this isn't right. This isn't what anyone would normally say in an organic situation. The more you have to try, the more it feels like you're hiding something. This also came up recently in Assassination Classroom, where the sexy teacher finally put on clothes and like suddenly became way better. That's worse! You have no impact on me whatsoever. Oh, maybe that's worse. They're both pretty bad.
この浮気症の腐れくざめとけ
You know, why didn't she and Regulus make a good pair? He could value her for her face, and she could value Regulus's... Well, I guess that's where it falls apart. He sort of has nothing to offer. But he likes her face. Oh! Don't lose your head. We don't really know how far this goes, though. The extent of her powers. It could be like T-1000 in Terminator 2. Just slowly congeals back together. Or she just has another body. Oh, or just her head. It's also like Cell in Dragon Ball Z. My biggest fear is Priscilla. Yeah, it's just very similar to Greed. Your soul isn't as virgin as I thought, Al. It's just rude to talk about other women. Though for somebody who's really insecure about their looks, there is that thing where you can end up chasing somebody because they're not attracted to you, because you just need the validation and confirmation everywhere. People who find you beautiful aren't interesting, because the problem stems with you. You're not convinced, or haven't like reconciled your way around your physical appearance. So someone thinking you're beautiful will never be sufficient, because the issue's at your core. The false solution is chasing people who don't think you're attractive, even though if they somehow change their minds, that would immediately disqualify them. I mean, you could have the whole world thinking you're beautiful, and it wouldn't satisfy you if you feel like you're ugly. Al getting a big spotlight this season, much bigger. He gets a whole archbishop. Thanks for waiting for me to regain consciousness? Like he wants combat. Maybe that's an advantage. We can manipulate Earth, right? Impressive. Are we sure he's like totally villainous? I don't know. Maybe he just likes to fight. What a random, insignificant point to discriminate along. You have 8 arms? What a freak. You should have 5 arms like the rest of us. I want to kill him less and less. Maybe there's a different tact here than just power. Oh, thanks. That's so nice of you. Oh, he just has 1 sword. He has the luxury of folding 2 of his arms. Okay, alright. Okay, that's not good. Oh, that was terrifying. Wow. That's gotta give you some respect, right? This would just bit through my sword. Alright, now he's just showing off. He's going for the showboat finish. The stubbornness. Dodging it also would have been effective. Yeah, I never want to be in a position where I can't see him. He could have just sliced with the rock. Maybe if we're lucky, he can't swim. It's not fair, he has so many arms. Elsa, help us! Imagine that's all it took. Oh, okay, now it's time to leave. This place shall soon be flooded and Gilgameshed. Oh, is Mom here also? How'd you get in here? Yeah, they're like cockroaches. Just any hole. Nah, you don't need to have the Elsa flashbacks for these demons. For humans, maybe. You know, for killing women, I understand, but... Yeah, remember why we're doing this. I had to see Elsa die twice.
ガーフィール・ティンゼル。
俺は愛してね。お前はあの女じゃねえ。
Does that imply that you do love actual Elsa? Yeah, it's just the ghost haunting his memory and his conscience.
ありがとう。
That felt like a turning point. The guilt of killing Elsa. I mean, I think it's worth exploring more, but it's not like there was no reason behind it. It maybe doesn't need to be linked or it doesn't need to be contrasted. There's a clear focus here, which is doing good and protecting people, especially our friends. And that's paramount right now. And I also think it's really important to be cautious and humble and analytical about any decision that will affect other people. But then I think once a decision is made, especially if there are high stakes to that decision, again, you really got to get the decision right. But once you've made the decision, you have to be willing to commit to that decision and accept what that means and accept the responsibility and accept the fallout. Wavering halfway in something that contains a high risk for you and others, probably better just not to do it at all in that case. I hesitate to say this because with a lot of things, that then can be used as a false justification for all sorts of terrible things. But just in Garf's case, you can't be wrapped up in your guilt about your past mistakes while you're trying to save these children from this monster. Here he is. Is this good news or bad news? Stay back, way back. Can you stop yelling? I need to focus. You can't turn your back on this dude for this long. I mean, I guess he's been patient this far and, you know, is waiting for the fight. That made me as uncomfortable as those scenes in movies where people aren't watching the road. And, like, they never actually crash. Though sometimes they crash. Yeah, we're family, sort of. The innocence behind him makes this fight just circumstantially harder for Garf, even if it makes it spiritually easier. You are worthy. I've killed much hotter women than you. Oh, here we go. Garf gets some of the best fights. I can't imagine watching this. Your life basically depends on it. Insta heal. Is this too small for cat form? Okay, we can sort of semi-heal, right? Whoa, whoa! What is this? They put a lot into this. Yeah, you can use your magic. But he has low magic defense. There, it looks crazy. Damn, he rendered him to crayon. He took an eye? Oh, he killed him! The warrior's commendation. What an honor. Sad sort of honor. Maybe we jumped the gun there a little bit. I mean, it's a catch-22 because he may have listened, he may have been amenable, but in order for him to listen, you'd have to be strong enough to destroy him, which means this happens, and then he's not capable of being amenable anymore. Garf pulled it off. It's cool because he was really fixated on the idea of being the strongest, which it's not that he wasn't. Well, I mean, also that he wasn't compared to Reinhardt. It didn't really matter. It's like, can you do what you need to do? You don't need a medal, you don't need confirmation. In fact, the desire for those things is probably just, you know, a deep-seated fear, maybe awareness of possible limitations, but like, it's those things that are worth addressing. Prematurely affixing a title to the thing doesn't change anything about the underlying nature of the thing. But here's a situation where it mattered and he pulled through, and like maybe he's not stronger than Gilgamesh, but then like it doesn't matter because he saved the people he cared about. For comparison, there's the reverse hypothetical scenario where he is considered the strongest. Everyone reminds him that he's the strongest. He has a special medal about how he's the strongest, and in that moment he fails to save the people he cared about. What really matters? What should the focus be? This also relates in a sort of roundabout tangential way to greed, where, you know, it's sort of skin deep. Look at me, I'm the best. I'm way better than you, I'm way richer than you, my girlfriend's way hotter than you, or hotter than your girlfriend. Oh, is that your car? I've been with so many women, etc., etc. If you take the necessary steps through repeated, consistent, focused action to build a sufficient reputation with yourself where you know what you're capable of, it's easier to let go of the label and esteem chasing. You just gotta prove it to yourself through action. It does nothing to posture your way there. I think he just wanted to fight. I don't think he really was about that archbishop life. A little bit, but we forgive him. Oh, he can self-heal. Or not. He overdid it. all things considered, these are going really well. This is sort of the domination arc. Not that it's easy, but I mean, we're sort of crushing it right now. Oh no, I just set myself up for tragedy, didn't I? For a big hurt. Do you like flowers? Hey, do you like flowers? Hello? Anyone in there? I feel like there's a good chance that's where it goes. Maybe there's a possibility for some closure here for Wilhelm.